What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. You know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with your boy.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So, we know the biggest news in women's hoops today. Caitlin Clark, the first ever WNBA rookie to record a triple-double. Not only does she record the triple-double, but does it in impressive fashion and picks up a win over the number one team in the WNBA, a game that many of us felt like they didn't truly stand a chance in. But it has been a weekend of upset, man. The Aces have fallen. The Storm have also fallen. The Atlanta Dream have fallen as well. And now another top team in the league, the New York Liberty, fell on the road to Caitlin Clark and the young, hot, rising, ever-improving Indiana Fever. And she was so humble about it, guys. We've never seen a player with a microscope on her like Caitlin Clark. She's handled all the praise, the criticism. She stayed humble. She stayed even keel. She stayed respectful. She stayed professional. And today, she continues that by just crediting her teammates for her triple-double.
Like I've said, I take a lot of pride in being able to do a lot of different things for this team. I want to be able to, I think we're really good when I can get the ball off the glass and just go in transition and find my teammates and set them up. But obviously 13 assists, that means my teammates made 13 shots off my passes. So that goes to them. But I don't know.
She's so humble, isn't she?
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's great. I don't know.
Cool, Caitlin.
Great job, sister.
The Fever are locked into that 8th seed right now. If the season ended today, they would be a playoff team. I absolutely think this team is ahead of schedule, and Clark has been sensational. She is in a tight two-player race for the Rookie of the Year, but with her numbers, for one, this triple-double and the big win over the Liberty, I think separates her a little bit. Clark finished with 19 points, 13 assists, and 12 rebounds. Wasn't a great shooting day, but she started off very aggressive, and she was dropping dimes. Now, it was a team effort. They had 3 other players in double figures. Alyssa Smith had 12 points, 11 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston had 18 points, 2 assists, and 8 rebounds. And Kelsey Mitchell had 14 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Clark and Mitchell really closed this game out late and really helped come back because they were trailing in the third, made the comeback, held on to the lead, and closed out the Liberty at home in the fourth. They moved to 9-13 on the year, and this is perfect timing for a win like this, man, where you're heading into the Olympic break. They need the rest. They need the practice time. Caitlin Clark has been playing a lot of minutes, but she's lived up to the hype so far. I think they're ahead of schedule, and they look like a playoff team, man. She's battled a lot, though. She's got a coach that it feels like with Coach Sides is in over her head, who doesn't trust her completely. It feels like she constantly takes Caitlin out of the game when she is heating up and getting into a rhythm. We know she is a rhythm shooter, and you just can't do that to young guards, man. On top of that, the rotations have been very, very underperforming as far as the second unit. Erica Wheeler still getting minutes. Lexi Hole should be getting. Christy Wallace getting minutes. Grace Berger should be getting, and so on. Teamy is hurt. I mean, it's just the second unit hasn't really provided a lot. We saw this team up 12. Caitlin went out and the lead evaporated, man. It was ridiculous. There haven't been a lot of plays run for her off ball like we saw at Iowa. Not a lot of double screens freeing her up. So a lot of the points have been ISO, but she's been producing at a high rate. I think her scoring has taken a back seat to the playmaking just because that's what this team needs more from her. On the year, Clark is averaging 16 points, 5.7 assists, and third in the league with 7.1 assists. She's one of 3 players averaging over 7 assists a game. She's also getting 1.3 steals per game. The turnovers, though, 5.6 turnovers a game is definitely what's killing her. That is her biggest weakness. But today, she cut the turnovers down. Really, this is the most comfortable she's looked. They played fast. We've seen her in this half-court offense they've been trying to run where they've pretty much turned her into a role player, feet in the post, and it didn't work. Now we see them with a big victory. They play fast, they score a lot of points, and they're in a position where Caitlin can make plays in the open court. They attacked early and didn't wait late into the shot clock to try to set up the offense. We saw more offense being run, more motion, more screens, more backdoor cutters today. So I was impressed. This was definitely hands down Coach Christy Sods' best coaching performance without a doubt. I still do not think she is the long-term answer at coach. I don't think that she's developing this talent at the rate it should be developing. But the team is getting better. So it feels like at this point her job is safe. Which is, I mean, a lot of people that watch these videos have been talking about it, calling for her head, wanting her up out of there just because of the treatment of Caitlin Clark. She's battled teammates like Erica Wheeler and Kelsey Mitchell that have seemed to freeze her out at times, especially in the fourth. She hasn't been getting the amount of shot attempts that a lot of people feel like she should be getting. She's getting like 10 to 12. We need her closer to 20 shots per game. So I think she was more aggressive, more selfish today hunting her shot because she has been passive at times. We're seeing the mid-range game expand. She's getting more comfortable getting to the cup, getting to the basket, had a nice and one, hit a floater. Like, we're seeing the mid-range come to life, and if she adds that to her game with a crossover, Clark will be unstoppable. But I think she's done a great job living up to the hype. They were one of the least assisted teams in the league last season. Clark has continued to just transform this team. Ratings, eyeballs, money pouring into the league, and she is the ultimate playmaker for this group. She's making life a lot easier for Aaliyah Boston, who's been her number one target. Boston has looked like her Rookie of the Year form. Alyssa Smith, when she is not lackluster on defense, has been incredible. She was dominant on the glass, and they held Breanna Stewart as well as Jonquel Jones to a combined 20 points in this contest. So shout out to the front court. It was definitely a team effort. I do think they are ahead of schedule. They've already won more games through halfway through the season than they won all of last year. So they are definitely improving, and I think Clark is settling in. She's dealing with the pressure, the expectations, but this was by far her most efficient game. She controlled the tempo. She didn't let the defense force her into traps and turnovers. We know teams are scheming on Caitlin Clark to take the ball out of her hand. Lexi Brown said so. Like, we know, we see, we watch, and we know what's going on. So it does feel like at times the league has been scared of her. Teams are scared of her just unlocking, getting the shackles off, and going full Caitlin Clark mode. But this was a big step. Triple-double, only the 33rd player in WNBA history since the league's inception to have a triple-double, and she gets it halfway through her rookie season. The first ever WNBA rookie to record a triple-double. We witnessed history today, guys, and it was amazing to see. But y'all let me know, what are the realistic expectations for Clark? Is she a lock for Rookie of the Year? Can they make this playoff push? Y'all holler at me in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation. That's a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, hey, we out.